Hello, my name's Adrian, and let me just tell you a bit about myself. I was born in Hong Kong and I moved to UK when I was 10 years old, so I did not know any English when I went to the UK and I had to learn from scratch. But nowadays, I use what I learned and the mistakes I made and try to make my students' English learning a little bit easier so they have an easier life. And I graduated from Oxford Brookes University in 2008 and I worked in the industry for a while, but that's boring. Let's talk about why I like teaching. So I changed to teaching because my old job was simply just not satisfying enough. I wasn't helping people and I wasn't having any meaningful interaction with other people, not learning a lot about the world or myself. So I talked to a few friends who were teachers and they all said it's the hardest job they have, but it's the most satisfying. And so that made me decide I'm gonna leave everything in the UK and I came to Korea and I've been here for 2 years now. It's the best decision I ever made, looking back on it. I knew no one here, but I adapted and I made a life for myself. And I would love to stay here, but it's simply time for a change. I learned all that I could about myself. There might be a little bit more, but I feel like I'm reaching that limit, so a change is needed. I also just love students because they always have this spark inside of them. It just inspires me to do better for them and help them lead the way along to be a part of this great society. And some people say you have to toughen them up for this tough world, but I don't believe that. What I like to do is help them be nicer and make this world a nicer place instead of a tougher place. And one of my favorite moments of teaching is when students learn something and the eyes just light up and they just keep wanting to learn. And that's what teaching is about, helping them learn and helping them discover more information. That's why I think on a Sunday night, this is why I look forward to going to work on a Monday, which unfortunately not many people have that advantage of. So let me talk about classroom management. I think I need to do this before I go off into too much of a thing about why I love my students. But if a student's causing trouble in class, I'll just go, yeah. Just make eye contact with them and usually they go, oh no, he actually notices I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. But most of the time they just want attention. Some students just love to come to my office, talk to me, and also sometimes like to say candy, candy, candy. They make me cards and talk to me and we play games together. But them making me cards is the best thing there is. I'm so happy when they give me something. So in the class, I also like to employ a classroom captain. So the captain will make sure the class is in control. That also helps me because I don't have to speak too loudly and use too much energy. I like to reserve the energy to play with them instead. And we have the class captain and also team captain. So team captains is in charge of their own teams, and if they do well, they get points. But even if one person disrupts the class, they'll get points taken away from them. So they have to work together. I also tried in the past to make a contract at the start of the year with the students, so they understand the contract, and if they keep to the part of the contract, I will keep to my part and make lessons fun and help them learn. I find that worked pretty well, but it depends on the class. And sometimes when we're playing games, students get really excited, so I ask them to close their eyes, count to 10 and take a deep breath. It doesn't all just help them to calm down, but it also helps me to take a time out and not get too angry or get too frustrated. So it helps both of us. And so I think that's all I want to talk about for today. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope to hear from you soon, and hopefully I'll be working with you very soon. So thank you very much, and have a good